Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. And today we are about to start the next chapter of your literature and supplementary book. It so happened. So, can you see the picture, students, on your screens? A, a child, maybe of 9, 10 years, is doing such a hard work. So, what is coming in your mind? It's a great issue or social evil, we can say, child labor. It's a great concern for our society, students. When children are deprived of their childhood and they are forced to work uh, such bad conditions, for maybe there can be any reasons. Maybe they have to support their family, they have bad conditions in their family, and what else. But these children are really deprived of their childhood, and the chapter we are going to do talks about one same condition and how the child is forced to do rag picking. So, and according to United Nations, this is the biggest concern for any of the country when the children under 14 is forced to work under uh, such bad conditions. And among these child labor, 85% of the child laborers are working in agricultural sector and construction business. And india India is among the countries who has 10 to 11% of child labor of the world. 10 to 11% of child labor is working in India. So this is the few uh, statistics about child labor. So if you see any child working around you, you should inform the authorities. So let's continue with the reading of the chapter, The Children at Work. So students, these are the few keywords of this chapter, part 1. So first is wobbly. Wobbly means shaky or in an unsteady manner. Porter is a person who carry others' luggage. Bump is to hit someone. Terrible means ill. Miserable means in a very unhappy manner. Exhausted means tired. Stiff means difficult to move. Glumly means in an unhappy way. So let's start reading the chapter, the first part of the chapter. So students, I am starting with this paragraph. Before you read part, there are many reasons why children have to work. Some help their family make a livelihood. Others who run away from unhappy homes need to support themselves. Children who have to work can't go to school, play like other children of their age. So these are the few reasons uh, behind child labor. So one of these are described in this story. So our main character's name is Velu. Velu, an 11-year-old boy, runs away from home. He wanders. Wanders means moving here and there around 4 hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. So, as a child is running away from or escaping from home, he is not having money for ticket, so he travels without a ticket. Tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. So let's read. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly as if he was still on a moving train. So, this was the condition of Velu when he finally reached the Chennai Central station, and his legs are a bit shaky because of the movement of the train. He has traveled so long, so his legs are wobbly. Wobbly is unsteady. Oi, out of the way. A porter. Who is a porter? Porter is a person who carries others' luggage. A porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. All his eyes. He had never seen so many people, except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by, bumping into him. So there is a huge crowd, and he was just 11 years old. He has never seen such a crowd, except for the annual fair which was organized in his village. So near him, a group of people sat on their luggage. As we all know, the scene of railway station, the waiting people usually sits on their own luggage. Look at the TV hanging on the roof. The noise was terrible. Velu put Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable, exhausted. So he has traveled long for 2 days and eaten nothing just for except some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle, he carried a shirt and a towel, a comb. So this was all he had. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur and then got on the train for Chennai. So he travelled on foot before boarding the train for first day. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. So, as usual, scene of the train, people play cards to pass the time. Hey, what? New to town, huh? Come out, a rough voice. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. Here, hey! So again someone is calling him. He turned around. Behind him was a girl around of his age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. Her hair was stiff. Stiff is difficult to move, and brownish. He had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them. So the girl was a rag picker. She was picking the rags or the waste material which she can sell again into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. Why is a girl wearing banyan? No need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Velu, muttered Velu, looking away. So the conversation finally started. So Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at the bundle, run away from home. So the girl of his age, maybe she also ran from home and finally ended up as a rag picker, asking for the same from Velu. Velu didn't answer. He didn't want to tell some stranger girl that he had done what he had done. He had run away because he couldn't stand his father's beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all his money Velu and his sisters earned and spend it on drinking. So this was the reason of Velu's escape from home. His father used to beat him and used to snatch his and his sister's hard earned money and used to spend it on drinking. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So, what are you going to do here? Become rich? So, this is the story of all the children like Velu at that place, as told by the girl in Banyan. She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pitching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly, making faces. I can find some if you want. Look at the girl. She know that by sitting no one is going to earn the bread. So at such a tender age, the girl is so mature. She knows very much. She picked up her sack, started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd, so he had to make up his mind quickly. So this was all going on in Velu's mind because he was new and she was the only person she knew or to whom he had talked. All right, he decided. Anyway, I had no idea where to go. He bumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. So this was the condition when Velu finally arrived at the railway station, and the girl met him. So that's all for today, students. I hope you understand, and your homework is to do the given questions and write the keywords discussed. Thank you. Bye, students.